correct people. Olori Mariam stormed palace to arrest Queen Naomi, as we heard that Mama Tedenekau returned back to the palace yesterday evening after Kabiyesi sent his royal entourage to go and bring Queen Naomi back from Akure, because the news we are hearing was that Queen Naomi left the palace last week Saturday before Olori Tobi's party for her twins inside the palace. She left for service, as we heard. She left back to Akure so that it will be closed for her to go for service on Sunday. After service, Kabiyesi waited for her to return back. She did not return. She said that she has some important issues attending to. On Tuesday, we heard Parapo went there to bring her back. She did not agree, which pained Parapo so severely. Parapo left angrily because Parapo doesn't know that Queen Naomi will not follow her back to the palace. He thought that going to Akure, that he, Parapo, will solve the problem, that he will bring Queen Naomi back. But he was disappointed when Queen Naomi told him that she will not follow him and go back to the palace. So after Parapo confronted Kabiyesi, we heard Parapo was angry with Kabiyesi and told Kabiyesi to stop misbehaving. Don't just allow Queen Naomi to slip off your hand. Forget all these things you are forming that you are busy. Once Queen Naomi slip off, you will suffer. After Parapo shouted for Kabiyesi, we heard that Kabiyesi was in a hot seat. Yesterday, he sent his royal entourage that they should persist, that Queen Naomi must follow them and return. And luckily for Kabiyesi, as of yesterday evening, we heard that Kabiyesi was jubilating in the palace as Mama Tedenekawo, his beloved wife, is back in the palace. So the jubilation went on and on yesterday in the palace, as we heard. The next thing we heard this time around was that Olori Mariam, she was angry. That's why when Queen Naomi returned back to the palace, what is Queen Naomi still doing in the palace that she thought that Queen Naomi has went back to Akure permanently? She got angry seeing Queen Naomi. We heard she left so early. The next thing the people were there around the palace CB say, Mariam entered palace with security men to arrest Queen Naomi, saying that Queen Naomi should leave palace, that this place is no longer her husband's house. My correct people, see me see wahala. Mariam has vowed that she will not rest in Queen Naomi's case, that she will not rest until she destroys Mama Tedenekawo. Wetin Queen Naomi do to Mariam? Nothing. Queen Naomi did not do anything at all to Mariam. The only offense wey Queen Naomi commit be say she enter palace to be with her husband, because they thought that they are going to separate both of them. Bata. They thought that Queen Naomi and Kabiyesi will not reunite together. But they forgot that the way of man is not the way of God. Yes, you might be planning something for somebody, and God will be preparing a table for them in the presence of their enemies, as we don't hear in the Bible. And that is what happened for Mama Tedenekawo. As the Oloris were preparing how to destroy her, how to bring her down, how to, harm her, God was busy building something very beautiful for Queen Naomi. So as it is now, when Queen Naomi enter palace, he come dey pepper Mariam for body. She come dey talk say after everything she did for Kabiyesi, said that she didn't know that Kabiyesi is going to give her a slap in the face by bringing Queen Naomi back to the palace, and for that she will not rest until Queen Naomi leaves palace. So right now, she brought police inside the palace, some security men, to drag Queen Naomi out, because she was filled with envy and jealousy that Queen Naomi doesn't deserve to be in the palace. So she came in with the police, as we heard. She was taking them to the royal manor to arrest Mama Tedenekawo. Yes, when she reached there, we heard that the security in that Queen Naomi's apartment came out to confront the security wey Olori Mariam carry enter palace to arrest Queen Naomi. Because there is no way they will have access inside that royal manor, no. Because as Kabiyesi did it, you can't just enter inside that royal manor without passing securities there. So it is very hard for them to enter. They had to stop in front of the gates of the royal manor, as we heard, because there was a way it was decorated and was fenced, a beautiful small fence. So as we heard, once they reached there, they stopped because the securities in that royal manor came out to know why Mariam they already carry police enter. And we heard that as they came out, the police wey Mariam carry enter, come dey tell them to open gate, say they wan arrest one woman wey dey for the royal manor. They refused, as we heard, and they were questioning which woman be that wey una come to arrest. Na im Olori Mariam say that she is the one that brought them, that she want to arrest Queen Naomi and make sure say Queen Naomi pack her things and leave palace. That was when the security guards wey Kabiyesi mount for that royal manor got angry and started bantering words with this police wey Olori Mariam carry enter. Yes, they resisted that those police will not enter the royal manor, and before you know it, the policemen, they got angry and they left. Because one thing with Olori Mariam is that this one where Queen Naomi don't enter, say Queen Naomi will take everything from them. And true, like I tell una say, Queen Naomi is the queen. She will take everything, yes. Everything belongs to her in that palace. It is out of jealousy because they don't already see, say, Queen Naomi is the one in charge and Kabiyesi is being given all his properties to Mama Tadenikawo and Prince Tadenikawo. That is why they started forcing themselves inside that palace. Okay, right now, when una don't enter as Kabiyesi's wife, still, Kabiyesi is not giving them any properties. Kabiyesi is not putting anything in their name. It is all in Prince Tadenikawo and other of his children's name. And he can't prepare them for body to see that even though, say, Queen Naomi is outside the palace, that Queen Naomi is still winning them. So now, when Queen Naomi don't enter, Olori Mariam, she felt so bad yesterday, as we heard, that it gave her a sleepless night that Queen Naomi entered palace yesterday. She thought that Queen Naomi has gone for good, and that is why she entered palace with policemen to harass Mama Tadenikawo, to make sure, say, Queen Naomi, out of anger, maybe she will just pack her things and leave, so that she will own the palace now by herself. But it didn't work out, as we heard that the security where Kabiyesi mount on the royal manor blocked Olori Mariam from doing such a thing. So my correct people, now waiting this up, as we heard alleged. I beg make una chook mouth, drop your comments. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, stay tuned, stay connected for more updates we'll be dropping from time to time about within the stuff for